everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ, and in today's reading we're going to do a pick a card. So this pick a card is going to be what's in store for you for the next 7 days, okay? What's coming in for you? How will life be 7 days from now, okay? So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Again, we have pile number 1, the Adelita of Earth, Yucca. I'm using the Herb Crafters Tarot. So, you know, these names are Spanish oriented, and these names are of herbs as well. So we have, yeah, Adelita of Earth, Yucca, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Pile number 2, we have the Six of Fire, Nasturtium, okay, which is the herb, and then Six of Fire is the Six of Wands in this deck. Pile number 3, we have the Tower, which is mushroom, okay, and then pile number 4, we have the Star, which is cottonwood, okay, so that's going to be the herb that they're talking about. So just a brief indication here. Anyone who felt drawn to pile number 16 and pile number 17, I think these messages go together. So they don't have to, but I would suggest you all listening to them together, because I obviously haven't filmed, you know, I haven't gotten anything yet. I haven't pulled any cards on them. But we have the Tower, and then what's following it is the Star. So if you were drawn to card number 16 and felt a little weary because the Tower, the Star follows that right after. So I think you all are in store for 2 readings, okay? So it's like, I'm getting a triumph after adversity, or this change, or, you know, there's this drastic change that has happened in someone's life, but like this Star card is here. There's hope, there's abundance, there's prosperity, there's healing, there's a wish being fulfilled, okay? So if you don't have to, but I would recommend, if you were attracted to card number 3, definitely follow up that reading by watching, when you can, when you have the time, watching pile number 4, and vice versa, you know. But I'm pretty sure if you chose the Star card, you might not have to watch pile number 3, because maybe you're just getting out of that situation, okay? So again, timestamps will be in the description box below. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your readings. Bye. Okay, welcome back, pile number 1s. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into your cards right now. So you all chose this beautiful Adelita of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles, Yucca. So immediately what I'm seeing in this card is attention to detail, okay? Fine-tuning and attention to detail. So since this is the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting slow and steady wins the race. That could be your mantra, okay? Slow and steady wins the race, and attention to detail, okay? Again, you're very detail oriented. You have a thing about aesthetics too, is what I'm getting. You all could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus, or you could be experiencing some Taurus energy, like Venusian energy, which is like grace, kind of like just taking your time, not wanting to be rushed, and also just like meticulousness too, is what I'm getting as well, okay? And like, it's interesting because I use the Herb Crafters Tarot to pick you all's like, you know, your pick a cards, and it's like what you're crafting takes so much time for you that you're making a masterpiece, really, is what I'm getting. And because you are very, like, it's funny because we don't have the Devil card here, but I'm getting the Devils in the detail, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hard work is in the detailing, right? And because you are really doing things at your pace, because you want them to be done right and well, is what I'm getting. Like, you know the potential that your craft has, and how it has a potential for greatness, and it's just, yeah, I'm just getting from that card alone, the devil's in the detail, and you're a very detailed oriented person, and slow and steady wins the race is kind of like a mantra that you all use very, very often, right? So let's survey your spread here. So we have the Sun card, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Emperor, the Hangman, and then the Page of Cups in reverse. Underneath the Sun card is the King of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Judgment card, the King of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So you are doing something and you're making it look effortless and easy. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of discipline too. That's also what I'm getting from this card is discipline. Okay, routine. Like you've cultivated this routine that is working for you and is getting things off. I'm getting like rolling, that it's getting things rolling, but I wanted to say off the ball. It's on the ball really, you know? So, but you make whatever you do look effortless. Like, you know, anyone can do it and anyone can do it, but it has even taken you some time to really solidify this routine or this discipline that you've had and actually like put in the work is what I'm getting, right? So off bat, I noticed we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, and then we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, okay? I'm getting movement and intellect, okay? I'm getting movement and intellect in your endeavors, and I'm also getting business, okay? These court cards, these King and Queen court cards, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords and the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, in dead in the middle, the Emperor, it talks about business. It talks about business acumen or like a sense of cultivating something that takes leadership, that takes skill, that takes like innovation is what I'm getting, right? So off that, I'm getting that. But let's start this way. So I like to read from left to right, as you know, most of us do. But let's begin. So we have the Sun card and the King of Swords. I'm getting like you are not holding back anymore on your truth. Like whatever it is, like you're not ashamed to live your truth, okay? With the Sun card upright and then the King of Swords in reverse. Whereas a lot of the times in the past, you could have felt like shame or embarrassment for even like putting something out there. You don't anymore because it's like you've kind of like cultivated this discipline of doing it. You know how they say like when you keep doing something over and over and over, it just becomes second nature to you. Like that's what you're doing, pile number ones. And with the King of Swords in reverse, people might think that you're curt, or people might think that you're being blunt, or maybe having a sharp tongue, you know, maybe when it comes to friends or family who don't understand what it is that you're doing or how you're living, but you don't care anymore. Like, it's interesting that this King of Swords is in reverse, because I feel like you're coming out of like, okay, what I'm thinking is you're not overthinking what you're doing. Okay, how can I rephrase that? Like, you're not overthinking about the mishaps that could happen. You're just like shining your light. You're not being like super you're just shining your light. You're not being super over analytical is what I'm getting. You're not being super in your head or super over analytical about your truth, your path, your light, right? With this King of Swords in reverse. You're just doing you. But it's interesting that the King of Swords is here and it's in reverse, because I'm getting a lot of energy of it being uprightness, of it being upright, excuse me. of the logic that you're putting in, of the strategy that you're implementing, of the communication, you know, that is going on with you in your process, okay? So I'm also getting that. So with this Ten of Cups and this Judgment card, it's like this happiness that's coming in for you in the next 7 days, like you have earned it. You're being revived and you're being given a second chance, pile number twos. Okay, this happiness, this emotional fulfillment and contentment that's coming in for you, like your spirit guides, your spiritual team, let's say that, right? And it's interesting because I don't have many spirit guides in this reading, except for, you know, the kind of like the depiction of Archangel Michael. But I'm getting like you all have a spiritual team that's with you, helping you, assist you in this fulfillment of your goals, your dreams, your wishes, that, you know, really lay that emotional foundation for you. Because to be honest, pile number ones, while you all have this business acumen, or this business, I'm getting acumen, I don't know why. While you all have this business mind, you're also very emotional and intuitive, okay? So, yeah, like I was saying, you're all getting what you want and more, and you're feeling fulfilled. You're feeling like this is your calling, right? Because Judgment is also like an awakening moment, a calling. Like you're emotionally fulfilled doing your calling, okay? Yeah. So with this Emperor and this King of Wands in reverse, it's almost like in the past is what I'm getting to. And this could be a fire sign who's like, you know, around you, a fire sign masculine, or a fire sign, a fire sign masculine person, okay, who doesn't understand how you work or how you do your work, but you don't really care. You don't really care. But I also, on the flip side of things, I feel like this is you, and I feel like you've leveled up, even from the King of Wands to the Emperor, okay? Because the fact that we have the Emperor, the major arcana, to me, the King of Wands, you know, the Emperor is the king of all kings, and we have two kings here. So it's like your maturity when it comes to putting in the work has like made you into this Emperor. Even at times when you didn't feel comfortable in your position, when you didn't feel comfortable in your seat of authority is what I'm getting, right? Even at times when it was hard for you to do things because you doubted yourself, like, well, am I the right person to do this? Like, well, who is little old me? Like, that's what I'm getting. And it's like, who aren't you to do this person? You know what I'm saying? If I'm saying that right, I hope I am. Who aren't you to do this? Like, who else? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're taking action. You are cultivating that leadership quality, those capabilities that you always known you've had, and you're really building and solidifying this empire, this structure that's larger than life, and you know, that's going to stand the test of time, you know. And sometimes you might have to make executive decisions, because it's funny, I'm gonna start saying when the Lovers card comes out, or like the Two of Swords, and if ever the Emperor card comes out, and impair executive decisions, like you're just gonna have to like cut it out or whatever. Even with the King of Swords, executive decision making, right? So that might mean like, oh, I can't go out this day because I have to do that, or you know, I'm focused on my business right now. And you know, to be honest, you care about the people in question. Like maybe if your friends or your family have been inviting you out, especially recently because it is the holiday season, it's the end of the year, it's wrapping up, so that's to be expected. But you're like, I can't do it, you know. You're making those decisions, okay? And so with the Hangman upright and the Queen of Swords upright, like I'm saying, you're making executive decisions, but they're enlightened. Like people people, and this could be coming up in the next 7 days, like you have to make these decisions to like say, you know, I would love to, but like now isn't the time, or reschedule, okay? Things of that nature, because with the Hangman and the Queen of Swords, and we have a lot of, sorry, I know I'm hopping around here, but we have a lot of major arcana. So there's major change that's going on for my pile number ones, okay? And then so with the Hangman and the Queen of Swords here, it's like you're seeing things from a different perspective, to where it's making the process easier for you to be direct in your approach and saying like, okay, maybe not right now, or hey, I'll give you a call in a little bit. I'm, kind of doing something. You don't even have to explain yourself, really. You're telling the truth, you're being transparent, but you don't have to explain yourself, especially if these people are in like just over their head, rushing in towards you and with frantic energy and stuff like that. You're very, very like calm, cool, collected, graceful, because this Queen of Swords, she has a stern look on her face, but she's also like, hey, no. It's just like a smooth no for me, pal, smooth no for me, guy, okay? Guy, gal, whomever, So it's like this person, this Queen of Swords, is stopping this Knight of Swords right in their tracks, okay? If these are people in your lives. Now, this could also be on the flip side, fast action moving towards you. Like maybe you're even taking fast action. I'm really getting people, okay? I'm getting your energy, and I'm also getting like other people energy, like someone who's like, just a little frantic. Like even the horse is like, yo, buddy, slow down. What in the heck? And they're not picking up on the cues, is what I'm getting. They're not picking up on the you know what I'm saying, like those telltale signs, like the intuition. They're just rushing, towards it with this Page of Cups in reverse and this Knight of Swords upright. Like they're just speeding along on their way, and they're not picking up on the intuitive hits that they're getting about this, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. So also we have fire sign energy for sure. We have air sign energy for sure. We have Leo, Aries, and Pisces, okay? But like I was saying, with this Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, like we have two divine counterpart pairings, is what I'm getting. So like you are so integrated with your logical side as of right now, and the doing side of whatever it is that's going on, and that's going to take you far, and that's going to lead you to a lot of success here with this sun card. And it's funny because I have this lamp over the sun, and it's like shining on the sun like the sun, but it's interesting. So it's going to lead you to a lot of success, and a lot of success that you've been working hard for, and that you've been given a second chance to recoup, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see. And it's funny because we have 10, and then we have 20, but then we have 10, 10, 10. You all could be seeing 10, 10 a lot. Let's see if I'm picking anything else up from these cards. There's a lot of thought. Going on here with, there's a lot of blue, okay, in these cards. A lot of thought, a lot of logic, okay, being put into yourself, into what it is you're doing, and that's going to really come through in the next 7 days for you, pile number ones, okay? But you're definitely building something, and you have integrated all aspects of what it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull some more cards for our pile number ones in regards to what's coming in for them in the next week. What's going to be happening in the next week? Definitely things involving business. Like I said, we have the Emperor card here twice. Authority. Okay, you're taking authority and ownership over yourself and over what you're building, is what I'm getting, pile number ones, okay? Clear, concise, accurate messages from my pile number one, spirit. Look, trapped in fear in reverse. You're no longer doubting yourself and your capabilities. I want to take this because it was just popping out. Destiny, yeah. Okay, we have card number 10, Destiny, which is I believe like the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're shining into your destiny. You're coming into yourself. You're coming. I'm getting that Destiny's Child album, Destiny Fulfilled. Okay, your destiny is being fulfilled in the here and now. Okay, pile number ones. Okay, amazing. Clear, concise, accurate messages from my pile number one, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages from my pile number one in regards to what's coming in for them. Look, wish fulfillment, okay? Some type of wish, and look, we have 8, 9, 10. This is like the steady progression of your goals, okay? Like there's some type of wish coming in for you. There's some type of wish being fulfilled for you, and it could be in relation to your destiny, and it's coming in the next 7 days. Okay, we have card number 3 at the bottom of the deck, solar plexus chakra. Like you all have been working on this solar plexus chakra. Like whatever it is that you've been doing, keep doing it. I also wanted to convey how much yellow we had in this reading. Like we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Sun, the Cups card. Well, you know, there's yellow and everything, but the halo around the Hangman. The Queen of Swords crown is yellow. The King of Wands is super decked out in yellow. Like there's a lot of yellow and just joy, optimism, abundant energy in this reading, okay? And you are working like, so there's a dude by the name of Earl Nightingale, and he's like kind of like an old-timey like philosopher or like a thought leader. And his description of success, his definition of success is this, gosh, please, it's escaping me. It is like the steady advancement towards a worthy goal. It's like the achievement of a worthy goal or something like that. Like look it up. Like look up Earl Nightingale's definition of success. But it's like the steady advancement of a worthy goal. And this is what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles energy. Like you're steadily advancing towards a goal that you find worthy, okay? And that people are also finding worthy because you're experiencing success out of it, okay? But it's because you're fulfilling your destiny and you're not feeling trapped in fear. You're not feeling afraid to. You're not doubting yourself anymore. Pile number ones, you know, great job. I'm very proud of you. And like you're building this solar plexus chakra, you're building up your confidence, your stamina, your power. You know, you're an authority of you. And you know ultimately that you are all that you can control. So if you work towards something every day, steadily, in every way, you're going to achieve that goal sooner or later. It's not the matter of if, but when, okay? So I want to pick some more cards. I'm going to pull some more oracle cards. This is the divination of the divination of the ancient cards, I think, or I'll link it in the description box down below. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number one. What's coming in for them this week? But like something that you guys have been wanting is coming in for you this week. You know, it could be just steady progression towards whatever it is you're doing. Look, and we have runes perception, and it's funny because you've changed your perception. Change your perception, change your life. And we have the Hangman card here, which is basically the card of surrender and perception, changing your perception to see things differently, in a different way, in a different light, okay? So thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more for pile number ones. What's coming in for them in the next 7 days? Thank you. Psychometry, sensitivity. So we have a ring, like someone could be coming in giving you a gift, okay? Something could be coming in full circle too. I don't think you all are getting married, but you're committing to something, okay? And this could have to do with like your sensitivity or like your mindset. Like I was saying, we have a lot of thought energy here with this Rider-Waite Tarot deck, but like someone's offering you a gift, or you're accepting gift finally. You're accepting your destiny, your calling, right? Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more for pile number 1. What's coming in for them? You're receiving a gift, though. Look, palmistry. We have palmistry interpretation. So we have perception and interpretation. Like, this is a gift. Like, you're endowed. Like, look, like they're doing palmistry right now. Like, you're endowed with like a psychic gift, like psychometry, sensitivity. I'm getting you have psychic sensitivity, and you all could be tarot readers. You all could be intuitives. You all could just have intuitive based businesses, and this could be anything. You could be in tech, you could be in the field of like finances, but you really more so operate off of your intuition and your interpretation to lead you, rather you use a lot of logic, but it has a lot to do with like your intuitive logic, like you using like the chakra system or like your heart, okay? And you let your heart infiltrate to your crown chakra to come to those conclusive decisions, basically, okay? And what I'm getting is we have runes, perception, so you could be getting signs, synchronicities about what's coming in, psychometry, sensitivity, and interpretation. And also, you all could be very sensitive at this time, pile number 1. So just be weary of like your perceptions and the interpretations that you have on certain things, just because you're heightened sensitivity at this time, okay? It is December 30th, and we're winding down from the full moon, the last full moon of the year, which was in the sign of Gemini. And Geminis are extremely psychic. Like, they don't take it serious though, but they are. Okay, they're extremely intuitive. So thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Last card. What is coming in for our pile number 1s in the next 7 days? Thank you. Look, you can't make this up. Astrology destiny. Okay, and I just mentioned the moon, the full moon being in Gemini too. So like, yeah, astrology could be your destiny, but I'm thinking it's something on the psychic realm. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to quote me on that. But I'm just saying, like, whatever it is, you're interpreting your destiny very clearly is what I'm getting. You're interpreting your destiny extremely clearly, okay? And we have 2 palms right here. Like, your hands are very powerful. You all could be very powerful manifestors, okay? Very powerful people who pray, you know what I'm saying, with your hands or something like that. You all could be very good with your hands. Your hands is something with your hands though, okay? And giving and receiving, because look at how these hands are like in opposite directions. Like, one's giving, like one's this way, and then one's like the other way. It reminds me of this Hindu goddess or this Hindu god. I can't recall the name, but like it talks about like the energy sources in our hands. You might need to do some Reiki on your hands or energy clearing on your hands. Google that, Google how to do that. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. What's coming in for pile number? Something's about to come in as a gift and change your whole perception and interpretation on what it is that you're doing, is what I'm getting at as well. Okay? It's going to change the course of your destiny in a good way, okay? But it's going to change your perception in the process. Like, maybe if you've been going slow on something, and this week you're about to like launch, and you're like, whoa, I didn't even think, like, I was thinking small, and this big thing happened. So now I'm only thinking top tier, top notch, huge. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1s in regard to what's coming in for them in the next 7 days from when they see this. Okay, so I think that's 2 cards. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. Yeah, you're being very expressive right now. Like you're sharing yourself with the world. You're sharing yourself with a large amount of people in which you've never done before. And it says, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. And it's interesting because with this runes card here, I was even going to say, like, just before I pulled this the Work Your Light Oracle deck, that this is like ancient stuff that you've been dealing with, and maybe you haven't realized, or like some type of like ancestor lineage stuff that you've been dealing with, and you haven't even been doing it very conscientiously. You've just been doing it, you know? And at this point, it's like you are being led right now, okay, to your own interpretation of what heaven is, right? Your heaven on earth. Your guidance is being divinely guided. Like, you're just in tune with source, with spirit, okay? You're very in tune right now and tapped in, so to speak, okay? Let's see. Ooh. So we're gonna wrap up your reading, pile number ones, with the Soul's Journey cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. But yeah, something beautiful is coming in for you all. And this could be because you've been like sharing something with the world that you should have been for a long time. You know, like ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge that you've been sharing with people, and it's working in your favor, and you might see an influx in, like, you might see things take off quicker than you thought. You know what I'm saying? Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Concise, accurate messages for pile number one. Last messages. What's coming in for them in the next 7 days from when they do this reading? Thank you. Thank you. One more card. Okay, we'll take these two for now. So we have patience. Okay, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Absolutely. And it's interesting because I feel like you all picking the Knight of the Knight of Pentacles, you all excuse me, have been very patient, very extremely patient, you know, with yourself and with others. Okay, balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yes. Okay, yeah, you're coming into this like divine harmony, divine union with yourself, and you're not judging yourself anymore. You're not just being super in your head, over analytical and stuff like that, and you're actually accomplishing things by, you know, letting yourself just be, you know. Okay, one more card, Spirit, for our pile number ones in regards to what's coming in for them. Honesty. Yeah, I can't always accept the truth from others, but I can accept it from myself. Listen, what did I say? With authority. You can only control you. Yeah, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Exactly. So, like, you have to be honest with yourself, and you've been honest with yourself. You've been honest with your capabilities, your capacity, like what I can do, how much can I take, and things of that nature. So I feel like you're coming into a very balanced state right now, pile number ones, in the next 7 days from when you watch this reading. Again, this is a timeless reading. You could watch this reading a year from now, and 7 days from that year, the message will still reside, okay? So you've taken the time to cultivate and to grow into yourself, and you are achieving this state of balance, okay? And you're to me, you're utilizing honesty and your integrity, okay? You can't always expect the truth from others, but you can expect it from yourself. You are the authority in your life, and you are acting as that authority, okay? So last messages, I'm gonna pull some angel messages cards for you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Inspiration. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to pull one. Inspiration. A new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above. Okay? Messages are coming in clear. You keep getting messages that you are being divinely guided and something is guiding you towards something. At the bottom of the deck, we have achievement, okay? Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honored and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. You've been patient, you've been putting in the work, okay? So pile number ones, that's all the time that I have for you today. I really hope you found this message well, and I hope this message resonated with you. If you are, what was I gonna say? Oh, if you like this reading, please give it a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anybody who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. I love you all so much, and until next time, pile number ones, amazing job, keep going, and you're about to, you know, bring in some of that sunlight, some of that happiness, those emotional fulfillments, and those wishes within the next 7 days, okay? So I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Okay, welcome back, pile number two. Welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful, this is one of my favorite cards in the Herb Crafters Tarot deck. It's the Six of Fire, which is the Six of Wands, and it's nasturtium, and I believe that's the herb and the flowers. I believe it's the orange or reddish flowers excuse me, surrounding these candles. And what it looks depicted in the card here is like some type of ceremony going on, or someone is making these candles, someone's producing these candles, and they're very beautiful and luminous and like very intricately made. And like you have a couple like I call them spell candles, but I don't know what other people call them, but they're like single like candles right there. And really what I'm getting is there's some type of victory here. You're celebrating something, okay? You're celebrating something, you're being rewarded, you're being acknowledged. There's gonna be like a party on your behalf or something like that. And these could be like the what is it called, like the take homes, or like the gift bags, and the gift bags, which are gorgeous. I wish I went to a party and these were in the gift bags. But you're being like rewarded or celebrated or honored or something like that, right? And it seems like from your higher self, like, you know, so the messages that are coming in, or the things that are going to happen to you in the next 7 days, is going to be like a treat, a reward is what I'm getting, okay? So let's begin with your tarot. So we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Fool in reverse, we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Ten of Swords. Then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, we have the Star in reverse, we have the Moon, the King of Wands upright, and the Four of Wands, okay, upright. So off bat, you're moving on from something that no longer is emotionally fulfilling to you into something that makes you happy, right? And with this Four of Pentacles, it's like you're holding on to your happiness for dear life. Like you're moving on to the next phase of your life that's going to really provide structure and support and stability for you, right? And it's like you're doing this relentlessly, like you're holding on to it for dear life, okay? And it's we have like 2 fours that signify stability. So pile number 2, you also could be moving into your 4th year or something like that. Like I don't know if you all have heard about, like, if you add your birthday together with the year that's either current or now, this is like it's like a life year or something like that, like how you'll experience life in that year. So like let's say my birthday is April 5th. Let's say my birthday that's coming up next year, right? So I'd add let's say it's on April 5th. So I would add 4, 5, and let's say I was born in not born, but let's say, okay, it's next year. Obviously, it's my birthday. So I would add 4, 5, 20, 22, okay? And you add those numbers together until you get like a single digit number, and then that's like your year, like how your year is going to be. And you kind of just look that number up for it's like a life path year number or something like that. You guys should check it out, look it up. But it's something that you're holding on to, that, you know, you've done the work, you've done the healing work, okay? You've done the healing work, and now you're holding on to like what you've built for yourself is what I'm getting. Okay? With the Fool in reverse and then the Moon card, it's something that you're not seeing, or there's some type of illusion that's blocking you from like this new beginning. But it's funny because we have the Eight of Cups and then we have the Fool. So like there's something that's coming in that you maybe haven't like understood or known yet, or like these shadowy aspects of your personality that maybe in the past was stopping you from like starting over, okay? Starting fresh, like having a clean slate. But I'm feeling that you're balancing out the scales here. Like you are redistributing, or something is being given to you right now. Something's being shared with you, and it could be because like you're this leader, you're this King of Wands energy. You're ready to take on whatever it is that even your blind spots you're ready to take on, okay? And I feel like your life has been balancing back out, okay? Your life has been balancing back out because you have been putting in the work, you've been putting in the effort, you've been holding on to the things that you do have, is what I'm getting. You have been very grateful for the things that you have, and you've been holding on for dear life, you know? But for me, I'm not getting that tightly. Like, you've been holding on, but you've also been allowing room for, you know, room for whatever. But you've been allowing room to come in. But it's good that you held on, because then you also got 2 more pentacles. So you held on enough to where you could actually give things to other people. And really, to me, to yourself, okay? You've been evenly distributing your time, your energy, your valuable resources, okay? In an orderly way, in a leader way, okay? You've been taking on this leader role, and like, I feel like you've been having like full circle moments, because with the King of Wands, they have the Ouroboros. So it's like, you know that life is like this continuum, and you know that like, this is just this is the role that you're in now. Like, this is your, I don't want to say your plight, because I feel like that's like a negative like connotation or something like that, but this is where you're in at this point in your life, and you know it's a continuum and things of that nature. But the worst is over, and stability is yours. Like, to me, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands definitely stand out. And with this Ten of Swords being on, with the Four of Wands being underneath the Ten of Swords, it's like the worst is over. Like, you're about to experience a lot of stability, a lot of celebration, a lot of like rewards coming your way. And to me, it's your guides congratulating you. It's your guides congratulating you, telling you how good of a job you've been doing, okay? And this is coming in the next 7 days, okay? You've been working towards something very diligently, very hard, and it's all coming in for you, okay? Even the blind spots that you haven't been able to see, to me, I feel like you've been circumventing it through just sheer will, like just determination and inspiration and stamina also is what I'm getting, because the King of Wands has a lot of stamina, you know? They have so much stamina, like they can barely sit on their throne is what I'm getting. Like, this King of Wands look like he is ready to like take off. Like, you know, I don't know if you ever heard that slang, like, I'm about to take off on this person, like, but that's what I'm getting, okay? So let's pull some more cards, like something very, you're moving on from whatever that doesn't make you happy, and you're holding on to dear life for that hope, for that prosperity, because you've been healing and you're getting it, like, it's clear. Look, accelerated motion, something's about to take off, okay? Card number 8. What is this? I think this is the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is like the Eight of Wands in this deck. So yeah, something's about to take off quick. I'm telling you, in the next 7 days from when you see this, it could just be 8 or 8 hours or whoever. Like, okay. So we have the waiting game in reverse. Card number 2. The wait is over. Okay. The wait is over. You're about to see the fruits of your labor. You're not going to have to wait any longer. Okay. And that's is that the Two of Wands? I think so. Like, you've been planning, you've been plotting, you've been putting in the work, you've been like around the world in 80 days is what I'm getting. Like, watching something grow, watching something cultivate. And I'm just getting the wait is over. You've planted those roots into something, and now they're growing. They're coming in. Yeah, passion ignited. This has something to do with passion. This is the Ace of Wands. This is all Wands energy is what I'm getting. We have, so in this deck, this is the, okay, this was upright in the deck. I just pulled it out. But yeah, you're letting fear go. You're on a roll, pile number 2s, okay? You're letting your passion take over, okay? You're just, look, Ace of Swords, triumphant success, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Triumphant success at the bottom of the deck. Like, you can't make this up. Okay, so you're experiencing some type of triumphant success by the end of the week. Maybe not by the end of the week, okay? Because this is a timeless reading. So any day you see this, 7 days from now, this is when this is going to be coming into fruition or taking flight or taking off. But we have accelerated motion. We have the waiting game in reverse, and we have passion ignited, okay? And then we have trapped in fear in reverse. Like, you've let go, and this is, to me, the weakest energy because it came out last. You've let go of all fear, all insecurity, all doubt, all indecision. And some people are watching you take flight like this star. People are watching you just boom, catapult like a shooting star is what I'm getting, okay? You're like a shooting star in the night sky, and you have to be paying attention to see that shooting star, okay, pile number 2s? The wait is over. You've been doing laps. You've been lapping this. You've been like doing your work, doing your due diligence. And look, we have like laps and circles around here, and then there's a lap and circle around here till finally that heart chakra opened, and it just ignited everything. Finally, everything that you've been working for, everything that you've been sacrificing is coming into fruition, and you're being celebrated for it, or you will be in the next 7 days. You're experiencing this triumphant success. Like, look, this person was buried. Their arm is coming out the dirt. Okay, they got out the mud. They got out the dirt, okay? And they freaking stuck their wand out, okay, to let themselves out, a triumphant success. They were buried. Do you hear me? That's intense, okay? So you all could have been experiencing some type of like intensity and like boom, like a rocket in the sky. Like you're coming into yourself. You're not doubting anymore. You're not fearing anymore. You just know. It's like this person was running laps and that circle enveloped them, okay? Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more. What's coming in for pile number 2 in the next 7 days from which they view this reading, Spirit? What's coming in for pile number 2 in the next... Ooh, wow. Dictionary communication. Okay, someone is going to open up to you. Someone or something is going to open up to you, or you're going to be able to read something like a book, but some type of communication is coming in for you that is going to be very transparent, very clear, and this could be in regards to like your success, okay? You might be signing a contract with a lot of words too is what I'm getting. Okay, someone could be offering you something and you have to sign a contract and read the fine print is what I'm getting. But like maybe you're gonna just become like, let's see, tell me more, Spirit. What's pile number 2? What's coming in for pile number 2 in the next 7 days from when they watch this reading? Look, geomancy, patience in reverse. I usually don't even read these cards in reverse, but it makes sense. The wait is over. Whatever it is that you've been working on or been growing or been asking for, pile number 2 is coming in now. In the next 7 days, you're not going to have to wait. Look, that card wanted to come out so bad. We have fire, spontaneity. This reading is filled with fire energy, especially the Psychic Tarot Oracle. That's so crazy. So you're not going to have to wait very long for some type of communication to come in. It's coming in hot. It's coming in quick, okay? With this fire spontaneity, it's something that you did like out of nowhere. You know, on the fly is what I'm getting. Something that you did on the fly and boom, it's dropping. Like it's coming in and it's going to leave you very fortuitous, okay? It's going to leave you very like in a state of abundance or like a fortune, okay? You have this fortune cookie. You don't know what it is. You probably don't know what's coming in, but it's coming in hot, okay? With this fire spontaneity, it's about to come in hot, and it's coming in ready, hot and ready. Little Caesar's pizza, baby, okay? We have palmistry's interpretation. So this could be something that you interpreted. This could be something that you guessed would come in, and it's finally here, okay? Or not even guessed, that you just knew was gonna come in, and here it is, you know? So let's see. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What's coming in for our pile number 2s in regards to the next 7 days from when they watch this reading? Clear, concise, accurate messages. I have a feeling you're not going to let something slip through your fingers again. For some reason, it was very hard for me to get these cards. It was like they're like slippery, and I just got that. You're not going to let something slip through your fingers again. I'm Rama. In Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Okay? The great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Okay? Exactly. This could have been in regards to someone helping you with something, but it's coming in. It's here. You are. We are the champions, my friends. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Champion. Okay? So, let's see. Yeah, and you're being led somewhere. Where are you being called to journey to? Okay, so something is leading you somewhere. This could be a trip or preparing for a trip, okay? It's all, but everything's coming together, okay? And you don't have to wait any longer for this thing, this opportunity to come to you, because it's here now, is what I'm getting. It's here, okay? Your triumphant success is here. The wait is over, Rihanna. I'm actually going to put that for you all as a channel message. The wait is over, because we got so much the wait is over energy. It's not even funny. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What's coming in them for the last, in the next 7 days from when they watch this reading, Spirit? Thank you. Wow, love. I'm getting love is stronger than pride too. I might have 2 messages for you. Love is stronger than pride, because we have love and pride. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. And pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I feel like you take pride in what you do because you love it. You take pride in what you do because you love it. Okay, thank you, God. One more card, Spirit. Whew, that one's like coming out. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yeah, you don't place the blame on anybody, because you know ultimately you are in control of you. You only have control over you, what you do, how you are responsible for yourself. And you don't play the blame game. You don't do that. Someone could be trying to place the blame on you, and maybe you could just say, hey, I take responsibility for my well-being. Okay? No. Okay, but I get love is stronger than pride by Sade. Okay, and we have surrender. I can release my need to control. Okay, yeah, you're in a state of surrender, and this is why all this beauty and this prosperity and this divine timing is coming to you now. Pile number 2s. Last messages, Spirit, for our pile number 1s. For our pile number 2s in regard to what's coming in the next 7 days for them after they watch this reading, from when they watch this reading. Protection. Yeah, you're protected. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. So whatever is going on, pile number 2, yeah, you all are pile number 2, sorry. Have faith. You do not need to worry. Do not lose your faith. You know, anything that seems murky right now, you're coming out of that with the 10 of Swords and then the 4 of Wands right underneath the 10 of Swords. You're coming out of that, and you know you're protected. You know you're guided, okay? So definitely a lot of abundance, a lot of victory. We have 2 victory cards. We had triumphant success, and then we have the 6 of Wands, in which you guys chose. So there's a lot of victory, there's a lot of rewards, there's a lot of praise coming into you all in the next 7 days from when you watch this reading. Okay, I love you all so very much. Pile number 2's great job, kudos, thumbs up to your triumphant success and your prosperity and you're just gaining momentum. This is just the beginning, okay? So if you like this reading, please give it a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. I love you all so very much. And until next time, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Okay, welcome back, pile number 3s, to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful mushroom card, which is the Tower in the Herb Crafter's Tarot deck, okay? And it's interesting because I love this mushrooms card. I love this Tower card. And to me, it's like rapid growth through decay. Like something has to fall away, die in essence, right? In order for something else to grow in its path. Mushrooms are like elixirs. They're so good. Like, especially medicinal mushrooms, like they can cure depression. Like they have so many medicinal properties and stuff like that. And they're fungus. They grow through decay, okay? So it's like, to me, this tower is stark change, okay? So yeah, sorry about that, you all. So what I'm getting is this tower moment is stark change that's happening, not to you, but for you, okay? Like you're changing stuff up, you're changing the game. Like we just recently went through 2 eclipses, a lunar eclipse, and I believe in the end of October, and a solar eclipse in the beginning of December in the sign of Sagittarius. And I'm getting like these eclipses are bringing in acknowledgement for things that you have been doing alone, for effort you have been putting in alone, or maybe you've been feeling like you've been doing stuff alone and you have not been kind of like acknowledged or rewarded for your efforts yet, is what I'm getting. Just yet, but it's coming in because you're still fighting. You're still standing up for yourself. You're still standing your ground, and you're determined to make people take notice of what it is that you're doing. That's what I'm getting. And the worst is over. Like whatever you've been going through, I have a feeling like whatever you've been going through it's done with. Like the sun is rising from maybe something that you've been holding on to that has to do with the past, right? You're letting go of the past finally. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're letting go of something, you're letting it die, or maybe you're just letting it pass. Like this too shall pass. Like you're just letting it ascend. Okay, I'm getting also like we have 10-10, so you could be seeing 10-10 a lot. Okay, and let's go back here. So like we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse and then the King of Cups in reverse. And I'm getting, you've been doing something, by yourself for a while. And I feel like you've been in this energy of like not showing your cards. So maybe you haven't been getting acknowledged for the work you've been putting in because you haven't really been wanting the acknowledgement yet, okay? Because you've been cultivating something, you've been building something, bringing it forth, bringing it into fruition, bringing life to it. And so like because you've been doing it and keeping it under wraps, there's like gonna be this explosion of notoriety, this explosion of hits, of whatever it is that you've been doing, okay? And it's like you haven't seen the reward for your efforts just yet, but you have been putting in a lot of work. And I'm getting that spirit source energy has been, and like look, it's funny because this Page of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles, they almost look similar. Like an ancestor was giving you this in the next life, was like giving you this idea, planting these seeds of prosperity into you in this life, right? And we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a portal card, okay? It's a portal into like the next realm or the unknown. And I'm getting like from a past life, this has been passed on to you, pile number 3s. Like this is very profound, okay? And it's like you doubted this. You didn't know what to do about this. You didn't know whether or not you should act on this, is what I'm getting. You were just stalled here for a minute. But you know, and maybe you felt like, oh, this could be a potential burden for me, but like you don't even have to carry it alone. You don't have to carry the weights alone, right? We have a lot of wands cards here too, and Yeah, we have a lot of Wands cards here. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ten of Wands, then we have the Seven of Wands. So to me, I'm just getting like, you have been putting in the work, but it hasn't been alone. You know, it hasn't been in vain, also, is what I'm getting. And like, this gift that was being bestowed upon you from generations, right? That's been carried on from generation, and it's been given to you. You didn't know what to do with this at first. You have to really like come into yourself in order to fulfill this prophecy, or to fulfill this wish, or to fulfill this mission that's been given to you. And that's where you have a lot of courage to pick this Tower card, because most people are not going to pick this pile, you know, because it takes a lot of courage, inner strength, and resilience to know whatever pile I pick, it's going to be for me, because especially if you're being led to this pile, like if you're like intrigued by the imagery in this pile, it's like you have a lot of courage, you have a lot of guts, you know what I'm saying? You're gutsy, you take risk, and you're like, I make my own decisions. Like I always try to tell people, tarot is just like it's not an end, okay? It's a means to an end, but it's not an end, if that makes sense. And I don't even know if I'm using that phrase correctly or whatever, but I know it's not end all be all. We ultimately control our own destiny in co-creation with spirit, source, God, if you will, okay? So these cards are just mere figments of energy and suggestions. They're suggestions, okay? They're not the end all be all. It's like, think about when you reprogram your subconscious mind. You're reprogramming your subconscious mind because you've been inundated with auto suggestions all your life, right? You've been inundated with auto suggestions. Those are just suggestions. So whether you took those suggestions and you adhered to them and you ran to them, those suggestions of making you feel not good enough, making you feel inadequate, making you feel unworthy, and then finally you got an aha moment, was like, wait, no, these were just suggestions. I don't have to live like this. And you started to reprogram your subconscious mind, and you started to like inundate your mind with, I am beautiful, I am enough, I am abundant, and things like that. And then your reality started to take shape as that. Ultimately that's what tarot boils down to, you know, suggestions. Look, this tarot card just flew out, guidance. Yeah, you're being guided right now. Your ancestors, your ancient lineage has bestowed you this gift that you were kind of reluctant to take. You were not seeing it. You were not seeing this gift as a gift. You didn't know what it was actually. You always kind of knew in the back of your head, like, dang, I have this capability, but you did not hone it until later, is what I'm getting, pile number threes. And everything that hasn't been noticed before is about to be noticed by you in the next 7 days, okay? People are not going to be able to take their freaking eyes off of you, okay? Okay, thank you, God, thank you, Spirit. Tell me more. What else does pile number three need to know about what's coming in for them in the next 7 days? 7 days from when they view this reading. What's coming in for them in the next 7 days from when they view this reading, Spirit? Woo. Wow. Okay, so we have... Oh, I kind of skipped order, but you know what? Whatever. I'm going to take these messages right now, and then I'll pull some more cards. We have tarot guidance, we have dictionary communication, and we have crystals healing. Okay? Yeah, you've done the work. You're a healer. And this is what's been communicated and guided and passed on to you, okay? Certainty. Like I said, you are certain about your future. You have a certain certainty about your path and your future, and you know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't let things dictate you. If they resonate in a positive way and something that you can take, you can literally take from this, then awesome. That's what you're going to do. But you're not going to allow anything to deter you from like your future and your path anymore. You're not, okay? Because you know you have a divine gift, probably as a healer, okay? Probably as a seer or someone who gives guidance. You could be a teacher, okay? And you're not going to cast burden on anybody, and you're not gonna let anybody cast burden on you anymore. Okay, we have Black Cat, good luck. Like, you have good fortune. Okay, like I always say on this channel, we don't believe in luck, we create our own luck. Okay, and that's where that certainty comes in. You're a very clear person. Like, the only certainty that there is uncertainty, but you have a very clear idea of where it is you're going and where it is you're headed, and that's all you really need. And there's this portal of like protection opening up for you, okay? And it's funny because like through the camera, so I'm filming this on my phone through the camera, this looks like a person like watching you, like guiding you, but I feel like this just looks like a spirit guide from the camera. It's weird. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it looks trippy. But it's just a reflection. So was that made to? That's so trippy. And then when I'm actually looking at the card itself, it doesn't look like a face, but this looks like a face, and this looks like a sword, like they're holding a stealth or sheath, whatever that calls, like sheath or whatever. Like, they're watching you. Your guardians, your angels are watching you, and they're inundating you with protection and blessings and miracles. Miracle minded is what I'm getting that you are, pile number 3s. Like, you're very courageous, you're very like forthright in what it is that you want. Okay, so let's pull some more we'll pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Please clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What's coming in for them 7 days from when they watch this reading? Wow, universe, yeah. Spirit is talking to you. Passion ignited, exactly. Okay, card 21 and 1. Tell me more, Spirit. What's coming in for our pile number 3s for 7 days from when they watch this reading? So you're being inflamed with passion right now is what I'm getting, okay? You're going to have a lot of options. I'm getting this is like the 7 of Cups. Choose wisely, okay? You're going to have a lot of options at your disposal to what you're going to be able to do and how you're going to be able to do it, and choose wisely. Make these calculated decisions is what I'm getting, okay? And the universe has your back. Like, you're good, okay? You're about to be into a whole new world, a whole new realm. One more card, Spirit, for our pile number 3s. What's coming in for them for the 7 days after they watch this reading, Spirit? Oh, look. Movement, choices, decisions. Yeah, so you're gonna have to make a decision. Love begins at the bottom of the deck, okay? So we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. This was in reverse, so this could be self-love. Self-love is being poured into you right now, okay? And look at that rainbow. Some of you all could be seeing a lot of rainbows as confirmations as into what's coming into you, and you know how you're being guided in your journey. But yeah, choose wisely. And this is the 2 of Freak. This is the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're balancing something. We have movement, choices, decisions. Yeah, so it's like, look, these portals. Look at these portals that are opening up to this person. You're going to have so much to choose from. Growth, love, material prosperity, like consciousness. And you're going to infuse all of it. These even look like kind of like the rainbow and stuff like that. So you're going to infuse everything. Like, passion is oozing from you, pile number 3, sorry. You all are the only pile that I'm going to do. Look, and the Tower in reverse came out, y'all. The Tower in reverse. You're about to avoid something because you have chosen wisely, okay? You're not gonna crumble under this. This is gonna make you stronger, whatever is going on. Like, that card just fell out. That's crazy. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify this movement, choices, and decision. What movement, choices, and decisions are coming in for our pile number 3 in the next 7 days from when they view this reading? Thank you. 2 cards fell out. I feel like you're going to have look, 2 of Wands. Dang. Oh, no, this is 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So something that was coming out of something is going to be justified, or something that was coming out of balance is going to be brought back into balance. We have a lot of 2s here, and then we have the 4 of Wands. This could be in regards to your stability, right? Okay, This could be in regards to your stability, but you're on the right path and you're planning out something. This could also be like movement of homes, movement of something, okay? We have the Three of Swords in reverse, so you're healed from a situation. This could be something about commitment, maybe in regards to a Libra, okay? This could be something about commitment in regards to a Libra. Something's coming in. You're going to be inundated with a lot of options, pile number 3, in the next 7 days from when you watch this reading to the point where it's probably going to like get you a little out of whack, but you're very balanced in general, so you won't be out of whack for long. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Wands energy, like you have it going on. Sorry, you got it going on. Not sorry, actually. But okay, let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What's coming in for them in the next 7 days from when they do this reading? Spirit, clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What's coming in for them for in the next 7 days from when they view this reading? Ooh, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yeah, so whatever is happening happened for your better good, and you've avoided something. You've avoided like a tower moment. Okay, yeah, do something to change your energy. Dance with life. Okay, so you're doing something. You have been doing something to dance with energy. It looks like these two women are feminine energies in these cards are dancing. So like you're about to celebrate something. Okay, something's about to come in and change your energy. Okay, and it maybe is going to have something to do with the decision that you've made in the past or you're about to make. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. What did I say about this Page of Pentacles and that Ace of Pentacles? Something has been passed down to you about like money consciousness or something about abundance. A seed has been planted and you are the one that's breaking ancestral patterns. You're healing, you're rewriting the future as it suggests. Okay, one more card, Spirit. One more card for our pot. Ooh, 2 more cards came out. I'll take them. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Yep, you're creating your own heaven on earth. You're creating your own, you're beckoning in new creation. Look, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Whatever ancestral patterns that were not working in the past, pile number 3s, you're breaking those chains and you're creating your own heaven on earth because you've established certain boundaries that needed to be established way before you got into the picture, right? But you had the courage, the confidence, the cojones to do that, okay? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yeah, you've done so. So congratulations. Okay, last messages, Spirit, for our pile number 3s. Last messages for our pile number 3, Spirit. What's coming in for them in the next 7 days? So something you're about to be acknowledged for. Peace. Wow. So you're about to be, peace is definitely coming in. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. You're about to be in a peace. You're about to be in a state of tranquility and just deep peace. Yeah. Because SHIT is about to hit the fan and in a beautiful way. Okay. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more. What's coming in for pile number 3s in the next 7 days? Growth. Look, growth, expansion. And look, we have this on this card too. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. And look at that growth. Look at, you get to choose growth. Okay. That's a choice that you get to make and that you're moving towards. Tell me more, Spirit. Yes, I love this. Okay, envy in reverse. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Yeah, you don't envy anybody, okay? You know that we all, look, discipline. You've been putting in the work. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, and you know that. You've been putting in the work. You've been putting in the dedication, the blood, sweat, and tears, and you're about to see a catalyst of growth happening to you in your lives, pile number 3, because you've been doing the work, you know? And envy, I feel like people are going to acknowledge this for the first time ever. Like, yo, she's been working her, or they've been working there, or he's been working their ASS off, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Last messages for our pile number 3s. Thank you. Look. Woo. Y'all got a lot of messages. Look, Archangel Metatron at the bottom of the deck. I am your link between heaven and earth, between your humanity and your divinity. I'm here to help you heal the conflict that exists between your heart and mind. Fill me in your heart and thoughts. Through oneness, there is love. So you've been healing, you've been growing. Your angels, ancestors, and guides have been here along for the ride, okay? Yeah. Look, the title card came out, so that's Spirit like giving y'all a big thumbs up. Divine mystery. You, along with the sun, earth, moon, and stars, are a part of one creation, a divine mystery unfolding each moment. Be present and feel the power of now. Be in the moment and witness the wonder of it all. Yeah. You all have been endowed with like this type of understanding, this certainty, and you don't even know why you feel it, but it's your calling. It's something that you have within you because nobody else is meant to feel and exude and be who you are, right? Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. Exactly. Creative potential. Come on, this keeps showing up. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. That's source, spirit, energy, God giving you the go ahead, giving you the go for it to do this. Create, and you will be taken care of, okay? So pile number 3's awesome reading. You all have, hold on, buckle your seatbelts is what I'm getting, because there's massive growth, massive change, massive expansion headed your way, and it might be a bumpy ride, but oh my God, is the, is the view beautiful from where you're about to end up, okay? So I love you all so much. Please give this a big thumbs up if it resonated with you, if you liked it, if you enjoyed this reading, and share this with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who could best benefit from the messages being provided here today. I love you all so much, you all. You all are awesome, and you have big ones, okay? So thank you for tuning in, and until next time, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. All right, pile number 4s, welcome back. You all chose this beautiful star card, Cottonwood, card number 17, excuse me. Add that together, 1 and 7, that's 8. Look, Source is blessing you, pile number 4. Last but most certainly not least, and I was even telling pile number 3s in the beginning of the reading before we started, like pile number 4 seemed like a continuation from pile number 3's. So, which was a Tower card, you know? So you all could have just came through something like momentous is what I'm getting. Like you're floating, it feels like you're floating on air, you're floating in the sky. Like you never had barriers, almost like you catapulted from that glass ceiling into the atmosphere. You transcended the atmosphere, okay, is what I'm getting for my pile number 4. Is like the sky wasn't the limit, okay? Infinity and beyond is what I'm getting, okay, for my pile number 4s. Buzz Lightyear, infinity and beyond. Wow. Beautiful messages, and you all aren't even seeing in totality what's coming in for you, my pile number 4s. Whoa, okay, major. So let's get into your reading. Let's get into the tarot cards that are here in front of us. So we have the 10 of Cups, we have the 3 of Cups, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, we have the 4 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Cups. At the bottom, we have the King of Wands, the Empress, the Devil in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and then last but most certainly not least, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so prosperity, happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment, financial and material abundance is yours. When I was about to start this reading, I was looking at this spread and I was like, you're gonna be inundated with so much goodness, you're gonna have to turn some stuff away. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to turn some stuff away. Spirit source energy is giving you so many blessings. It's bestowing so many blessings on you, so many opportunities, okay? There's certain things, you can't have everything, you know, even if you want them. You're going to have to turn certain things away. You're going to be full, right? We have the 3 of Cups here and the 4 of Cups. You're going to be so full after this harvest that comes in, after this celebration that comes in. You're going to just be like, I'm stuffed. Spirit, thank you, but no thank you. You know, is what I'm getting. And you've led this happiness, okay? You've been led to your happiness is what I'm getting with the King of Wands here. Like, the King of Wands signifies a leader. The King of Wands signifies someone that has that takes inspired action, okay? And that has a lot of stamina in what they're doing. And I feel like you are that King of Wands. You're embodying that energy, that wisdom, okay, from this suit, because it makes you happy. It's like it's effortless. It's like you're leading in this, but you don't feel like it because it just makes you happy. You're doing what makes you happy, pile number 4. With this 3 of Cups and this Empress card, you're celebrating this pedestal. You know, people are celebrating you or putting you on this pedestal of some sorts, okay? This could be also your spirit guides, like, congratulating you and celebrating with you that you've finally understood the assignment, as the kids would say, okay? You finally understood the assignment. You finally know how worthy you are. You finally, you know, can acknowledge your strengths, whereas you would have dumbed down and simmered down. From that, you acknowledge and you accept your beauty, your allure, your charm, your love for art, or your love for refinement, or your motherliness is what I'm getting with this Empress card, Venusian energy. But like, you're lovely, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are celebrating how lovely you are, okay, is what I'm getting. So we have this 10 of Swords in reverse and the Devil in reverse, because like, it's like you've overcome the world, okay? You are not easily swayed by temptation anymore. You're just not. Okay, you could have like ended a whole bunch of toxic habits, toxicity that just was not doing it for you anymore. It wasn't putting you in a good place, and you just left it behind, okay? With the 4 of Wands and then the Queen of Swords in reverse, you've gotten out of your head. You've gotten out of super over analytical mode and super like, oh, you know, wondering, is this gonna work? Or I don't know if this is gonna work or that's gonna work. You're celebrating. Like, you're in this celebratory state. Like, this is what's coming up in the next 7 days for you all. You're going to be able to celebrate your success, okay? And you're not worried about how you're going to be perceived or how if you're going to judge. You're celebrating the success without judging yourself is what I'm getting. You're not going to be judgmental towards yourself because you're having a good time, okay? You could be drinking. You could be celebrating with wine or liquor or even coffee or whatever the drinks that it is that you like to partake in, okay? Because we have a lot of cup cards, and it's like, you know when enough is enough, finally, right? And that's like one of the things you're being rewarded because of. You finally know when enough is enough. You aren't how would I put it? You are not completely overindulging, okay? You aren't, which is a great thing. Because you know balance, and you know how to keep yourself, right? So we have the 9 of Pentacles in the Empress card here. The 9 of Pentacles is like the minor arcana version of the major arcana, the Empress card. So you're leveling up. You have leveled up, pile number 4s, but unbeknownst to you, you're so humble, you don't even like notice it. Pile number 4s, wow, like infinity and beyond. It's only the beginning. Okay, so let's get more into this, because this is something else. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages as what's coming in for pile number 4s in the next 7 days from when they view this reading. Yeah, patience. You're not going to have to wait any longer. This is the first time I got this card in this deck. Oh my goodness, your mind is expanding, your mind is growing. Patience in reverse. You've grown something. felt extremely emotional right now, pile number 4s. You've grown, okay? You've really taken your time with yourself and cultivated a sense of patience and perseverance that not even you thought you had in you, okay? You're done with underestimating yourself, and now you're willing to watch how beautifully you're coming into being, okay? But the wait is over. You don't have to be patient any longer, okay? Because you've already done the shadow work. Something's coming into light. Something's coming in luminous for you because you've done the shadow work. You've integrated the light and the darkness, okay? Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. You really, truly deserve everything that you're getting right now. Yeah, solar plexus chakra, okay? Card number 3, solar plexus chakra. You've built your self-esteem, your confidence, your worthiness. You know you're worthy. It's not if you're worthy. That's dead. That portion of you has gone. It's not if you're worthy, it's you know how worthy you are for this success that's coming in for you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s as to what's coming in for them in the next 7 days. Spiritual union and deception and envy. Okay, so a lot of people could feel a certain way about like you getting this, you being in union with yourself is mainly what I'm getting, like you being one with yourself, your masculine and your feminine, but also like there could be love offers coming into you too, pile number 4, because people find you just lovely, like radiant, effervescent, or people could be like side-eyeing you like how are they doing this? Are they using sorcery? Are they using their whatever to do this? But no, this is a gift, okay? This is a gift that's being bestowed upon you through spirit, because you took the time and healed yourself as you needed. Okay, you took the time to heal yourself as needed. Okay, so you don't have to wait any longer. Okay, we have accelerated motion. This is coming in very quickly, like we suggest in the premise of this reading, which is what's coming in for you in the next 7 days. Okay, so within the next week or the 7 days that you see this reading, remember this reading is timeless. You're going to be the shooting star. We have confirmations of the star card twice already. Okay, card number 8, the star card is 17. 1 plus 7, that's 8. Infinity and beyond. People aren't even gonna know if they're gonna be able to catch up with you. This is how quickly, how rapidly you're growing. Okay. Beautiful card. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more for our pile number 4s. Whew. A lot of emotions here. Tell me more, Spirit, for our pile number 4s. What's coming in for our pile number 4s, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. But you built your solar plexus chakra. You built this from the ground up. You started with the root, solar plexus intact, spinning, okay? Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Look, abundance is yours, pile number 4. Okay? Coins, abundance is coming in for you in the next 7 days. You could be like just having an influx in business, or something is just going to take off. Like, okay, we have thunder and lightning power. You're very powerful at this time. Like, anything you want, you get, okay? And you are asserting your power in the industry that you're in, okay? We have footprints, directions, you're being led continuously. That's like the continual theme in these readings. You're being led, you're being divinely guided, okay? So return to sender energy on whatever this deception and envy. It's not even going to affect you like that, so don't even trip. Pile number 4s, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, yeah. Book knowledge, okay? So you're cultivating your knowledge, you know, like you're you're keeping a tight lip on what's going on around you is what I'm getting to. You know, you're keeping a tight lip on what's going on around you too. You're not just going to be sharing this all willy-nilly, because there's a communications card that is a dictionary that's open, wide open. This book is shut, okay? And it has a cast of protection around it. And it's like, you're not just going to be sharing every little thing that you get with everybody, because you've done that in the past and it did not work for you. And you are learning from your past, okay? Because you've cultivated this growth, pile number 4, okay? One more card, Spirit. What's coming in for our pile number 4s in the neck? Ooh. Omens. Yeah, you know this is coming in. You know this is coming in. A hydromancy, illusion. So to me, it's like you've ripped off the shades of illusion, and that was doubt, indecision, fear, okay? But you know that this is coming in. You know it. You feel it. You're sensitive to the information that you're getting, because like your awareness is very heightened at this time as well. Okay, tell me more, Spirit, for our pile number 4s. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile numbers 4. Spirit, what's coming in for them? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What's coming in for them in the next 7 days from which they watch this reading? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What's coming in for our pile number 4s? Okay. Answer the calls. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan, period. You've laid the foundations. You've seeded the light. Hold on. Let me bring this card out. This beautiful card that made me like choke the F up. You've laid the foundations. You've seeded the light, okay? This is your plan. You have planned this out to a T, okay? You have planned this out to a T, pile number 4, and now you're reaping the benefits of what you've planned out, okay? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? You've been answering the call lately. You all could have braids too, because these 2 women in these cards like have braids. I don't know if you can tell. You could have braids or like some type of braiding pattern in your hair, but these 2 women in these cards have braids. So you're answering your soul's call, and that's why you're being endowed with these blessings. You're this leadership capability, this leadership role that you have, you know, that you have allowed yourself to mold into so beautifully and eloquently. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Last messages for our pile number 4s. What's coming in? So you all are being bestowed with some type of abundance, prosperity, celebrations in the next 7 days. Okay, your infinity and beyond. You all are about to take flight. Pile number 4s. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Last messages for our pile number 4, Spirit. What's coming in for them? Yes, self-esteem. Like I said, patience. We keep getting patience and the wait is over. Look, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You know that. You know that because you've been cultivating that. You've done what you've had to do in order to have this come through for you, pile number 4s. I'm very proud of you and happy for you, and you deserve all this goodness that's coming into you, okay? So judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. Let go of any judgment that you hold within yourself or others, because you need to understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Not everyone is you, okay? Not everyone is you for a freaking reason. You're not everybody else. We're all uniquely, divinely designed. You know what I'm saying? Failure. I understand that mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I feel like you have triumphed over failure and failure and failure, and there is no such thing as failure. It's failure is the, what is it? Failure is like a redirection. There used to be a quote that I used to say all the time. There's no such thing as failure. It's a stepping stone, like offering you to your right direction, basically. I'm paraphrasing, but you guys could look up the quote about failure, how it's no such thing as failure. So it's an opportunity to learn, and you've been doing that, and you've been cultivating, and you're still learning, and you're still growing, and you're still willing to accept, you know, what you aren't right now to become the best version of yourself. Okay, pile number 4s, beautiful reading. I'm going to pull some angel cards just to end off this reading. Wow, do it now. I have a feeling you're doing it. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition for its guiding, for the guiding voice of your soul. For it is the guiding voice of your soul. Do it now. You're doing it now. You're doing it now, okay? And then we have mindfulness at the bottom of the deck. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all that it takes. Completely send out positive energy, positivity, and love and light to everyone that surrounds you, every person you pass on the street or who passes your mind, okay? All they need is a loving thought and encouragement, you know, sending out those good energy, those good vibes, okay? So pile number 4, crazy reading. To infinity and beyond, okay? This is only the beginning. This is only the start. You know, you've been patient, and now is when divine timing is coming into play. It's your time now, baby. It's your time now, okay? I love you so much, pile number 4s. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what success you herald, and I'm just so proud of you. If you liked and enjoyed this reading, please give me a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, pile number 4s, congratulations in advance. I love you all so much, and until next time, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.